He smirked as he pointed toward her. "Hey, you. Wanna spar for fun?" The gym fell into a low chuckle. Gloves slapped, wraps tightened, and the men in the room leaned in, expecting nothing more than a quick embarrassment. After all, she was new. She was quiet. And to many of them, she didn't look like much, a short, soft-spoken black woman wearing plain workout clothes and a head wrap, standing alone at the edge of the mat. But in the next 5 minutes, everything would change. Jada had only just started coming to that MMA gym 2 weeks ago. She didn't flaunt anything, didn't announce her experience, and certainly didn't expect anyone to take her seriously. She was there for one reason, to regain a piece of herself she'd lost years ago. A former state-level taekwondo champion, Jada had stepped away from combat sports when her mother was diagnosed with cancer. Between hospital visits, work shifts, and taking care of her younger siblings, training had faded into the background. And after losing her mother 3 years later, grief stole the fire she once carried in the ring. This gym wasn't just a space to sweat for her. It was her quiet battlefield. A space to heal. The man who had challenged her, Ryan, was a well-known black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. He was fast, sharp, and undefeated in their gym. But he was also arrogant, the kind who sized people up before they even spoke. "Come on," he grinned, tapping his gloves together. "Just for fun." Jada had hesitated. She hated the spotlight, and even more, she hated being underestimated. But something inside her, maybe her mother's voice, maybe her younger self, told her not to walk away this time. She tied her gloves slowly, calmly, and stepped into the ring. From the moment they touched gloves, it became clear to a few observers that this wasn't going to go the way they expected. Ryan opened with a light jab, casual, playful. But Jada didn't respond. Not yet. He threw a hook. She ducked it clean. Another combo, she slipped both strikes and pivoted like water flowing through space. Ryan's smile started to fade. The gym's laughter slowly turned into silence. And then Jada struck. A perfectly timed spinning back kick caught him in the side. The room gasped. He stumbled, not badly, but enough to know this wasn't a game. He lunged again, more serious now, but Jada countered with a double jab, then a crushing leg sweep. He hit the mat. Hard. This time, the silence was absolute. People weren't just surprised. They were frozen. She wasn't just good, she was calmly lethal. A storm hidden in sunlight. When the spar ended, Ryan extended his hand, this time without the grin. Jada shook it. No ego. No celebration. Just respect. "You've trained before," he said breathlessly. "Once or twice," she replied softly, stepping down from the mat. No one laughed anymore. From that day on, the atmosphere in the gym changed. More people approached Jada, not with pity or jokes, but with curiosity and admiration. She became a quiet mentor to many, especially the women who had felt unseen or dismissed. Jada didn't train for revenge, or to prove a point. She trained because it made her feel alive. Because each punch, each step on the mat, reminded her of her mother's strength, her own perseverance, and the fire she refused to let the world put out. The message was clear: never judge someone's strength by their silence. Sometimes, the most dangerous storm wears the calmest face. And sometimes, respect doesn't shout. It lands with a kick that silences the whole gym.